Hey Student Success, welcome to week 15. It's hard to believe we are almost done. So of course I need to just remind you one last time, probably not, I'll probably say it next week, but your workshop assignment is due. At this point, there might be one or two more offerings, but if you've already attended a workshop, please make sure you submit your certificate of attendance. If you have not, you're going to have to just go ahead and register for whatever is remaining and then submit your certificate of attendance. It is due next week. We're already almost done with the semester. So a couple other quick announcements. Some of you have already taken advantage of week 1 and week 2 being open, but I do want to let you know that week 3 will be open this weekend, this coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you did not get a chance to complete week 3 for whatever reason, you have an opportunity to get back in there and get those points made up. I also want to point out that week 16 is going to be opening early. Week 16 is going to open on a Friday and then close the next Friday. So at one point, you're going to see weeks 3, 15, and 16 all open at the same time for just a few days overlap. So please make sure you take advantage of week 3 being open. Please finish week 15 first. So get your week 15 assignment done first and then go ahead and get into week 16 if you want to get a jump on finishing the course early so that you can just make sure that you have kind of it done in order. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into week 15. Please make sure if you haven't already, watch the lecture video that goes along with chapter 3 so you have kind of a basis for this. Chapter 3 talks about different types of thinking: critical thinking, creative thinking, analytical thinking. And so the assignment for this week is a little different. Like there's only one assignment, so your attendance is based on just turning this assignment in by Sunday. And this is a creative thinking assignment. And so you can do this on a Word doc and submit it, or you can just type it in the right submission area. But essentially, you're doing these 3 things. First thing, it says, on your own, create a list of 3 alternate uses each for peanut butter, paper clips, and pen caps. So that means 3 other uses for peanut butter other than like what you normally use peanut butter for, so eating. 3 other reasons you could use paper clips other than clipping paper together, and 3 other uses for pen caps other than capping a pen. So 9 things total, but 3 alternate for each. Okay, so on your own, just kind of brainstorm 3 different things that you could use peanut butter, paper clips, and pen caps for. Then you're going to kind of set your list aside. Now it says gather a group of people. This is 3 or 4 friends. So however you want to do this, I've had students, whoever they're living with, whether it's their parents, their own children, their spouse, or if you want, you can just text a group of people. If you have a group chat, you can text a group of people. If you have no one to kind of like, I don't know who I'm going to ask about this, let me know and I can maybe connect you with any other students in the class who also need someone, and you guys can email back and forth. So really just kind of keep your options open. And you're going to conduct a very short brainstorming session. So again, how you do this, whether it's in person or you send it via text or email, and you're going to ask them the same question. Say, hey, what 3 other ways or reasons could you use peanut butter? What 3 reasons or ways could you use paper clips? And what 3 ways could you use pen caps that are not their traditional use? Okay. Try not to duplicate answers. So if they say something you've already said in your original list up here, just like, hey, let's think of something else. All right, so now here's where like I'm going to see your work. You're going to compare the results of your group with your own ideas. When you're writing these answers, I want to see examples of ideas generated because that gives me context. Like you don't necessarily have to submit or copy your whole list. You can if you want, but I need examples just so I kind of have an idea of what you're talking about. So you're going to go in, again, if you do this on a Word doc or something, that's fine, Google Doc and convert it. But you can also just go in here and hit create submission. So my own ideas, and then I might go through and talk about, what I came up with. Peanut butter, paper clips, and pen caps. And then I might have group ideas, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll list, what my group came up with for this. And then I'm going to start answering those questions. Question 1, did you generate more ideas or did the group? Did the quality of the ideas improve in the group? So I'm going to put, I generated more ideas or whatever. The group generated more ideas. The quality went up, quality went down. Were the group ideas more innovative? So were they more creative? So that's like question 2. the group was or was not more creative. And then group 3 or question 3, which was more fun, creating your own list or like leading the group ideas? Okay, so after you do the work of brainstorming, make sure that I see some examples of what was, talked about on your own and then with the group, and then answer these 3 questions, and then you hit submit. And that's your assignment. So again, it's a little bit of a creative assignment because you are trying to think through different uses for more traditional items, and you're checking it with the group, getting different perspectives, and then you're answering these 3 questions. If you have any questions or issues or need a partner, let me know. Again, take advantage of week 3 reopening and get a jump on week 16 if you like. Have a great week.